turn
Well, we are starting our adventure. Anton is over there driving.
Hello, everybody.
And we are heading out to Massachusetts. So this is the beginning of our journey. It's Saturday afternoon.
After 1/4 mile, there is a toll booth ahead, and then bear right.
And we have about a 4-hour journey in front of us. And you see the map there. It says about 4 hours to go. And we will be...
After 500 feet, bear right.
In Plymouth, Massachusetts.
So now ignoring my GPS because it's trying to tell me go north up to whatever I
The north way, but
yeah,
you want to go on 84. So
it's quicker on 84. Trust me.
it's Mercury retrograde. What could possibly go wrong? I think we've had it already.
I think we've had it already. I don't think we need to tempt fate anymore, to be perfectly candid.
We're about 3 hours behind schedule thanks to AT&T.
Yes.
But that's okay because we're going to stay in a good mood, and we might even go out tonight to a karaoke bar. So we'll see if they're having karaoke tonight when we get to Plymouth. You never know what could happen. All right, say bye for now.
Bye for now.
Well, we still have 1 hour and 53 minutes to go.
Ooh, under 2 hours now. That's
and
good.
We've been on the road just under 2 hours.
Just under 2 hours?
Yeah. It was maybe
yes.
2 hours, and
yeah, I think
it was like 1:45, so we're right about 2 hours.
All right.
We had some fun with a device, but anyway.
Well, of course, it's a Mercury retrograde. You have to do everything
Why
twice.
on earth would you try to get a new device during Mercury retrograde? So that it went black. Do you think it's still recording?
It is, yes.
Okay.
It just doesn't have the screen on all the time. So.
Okay, because I figured with the way things are going, it's not working either.
If you can see a red light, it's recording, but I think the red light might be on the other side, but I can't see a damn thing.
There's a red light, but it's flashing.
There you go, it's recording.
All right, what do we know?
Just don't swear.
All right, so we're just doing a little update. We got about 2 hours to go, just under 2 hours. So we should be arriving at the hotel somewhere between 5:30 and 6 o'clock.
Yes.
And we got on the road about 1:45. So a little bit of a time in the car. I think we'll need a good stretch and a rest stop break.
I know my bum's going to sleep.
That's more information than they need. And I think we're getting into a little cooler climate because the maple trees here in Massachusetts are starting to turn. There's touches of reds and golds and yellows and stuff, so that's pretty. And we're staying in Plymouth tonight, and we think we brought our nicer, poshy clothes, so we're going to dress up a little bit and have a jaunty into Plymouth. Rumor has it there is a sports bar that has live bands or karaoke on Saturday nights.
That's a sports bar, not a sports bra.
I didn't say a sports bra.
Totally different thing.
So you never know if they really do have karaoke, who might decide to sing a song, depending on what their book is like.
Oh,
if it's only country music, I don't think I'll be able to help.
Yep. We play both kinds of music.
But if they got a little Joplin, a little Hart, a little Benatar, might be all right.
Oh lordy.
So we'll...
Depends on the amount of falling down water we consume.
Well, I can't really drink too much.
I suppose not.
Depends on the mood, I guess.
Where are we now? We've come through Hartford. We are the other side of Hartford, heading east, and we're on I-84 at the moment. So life is good, I think. I don't know. Yep.
Traffic's cleared up, thinned
a little
out,
bit.
so that's good.
Thinned out a little bit. That's nice. It's always gets. We've been through a lot of delays. Is the unfortunate thing.
Oh my goodness. Well, this is the third time we've tried to make this trip too.
Oh well, yes.
So they say the third time is the charm.
There's some hairy Cheswick BMW coming past us now.
Harry Chestwick.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Harry Cheswick car, that one. It's an M4, say no more. So that goes quick, and he's got temporary tags on it. So
he's delivering it for someone.
He's delivering it at twice the speed limit. There you go. That's always good.
All All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll update you again in a little bit. Bye
Yes.
for now.
Oh.
Well, as Mercury retrograde would have it, the navigation system did not send us down 495. Added about a half hour to our trip, and we are stuck on 95. Traffic galore, and I wish I had started this a few minutes earlier because we could have seen one of the biggest idiots bobbing and weaving through traffic, and I could have gotten his license plate. Really, really scary. Using all 4 lanes and making everybody brake to miss his accident.
Yeah, very nearly took himself out.
Anyway,
It's pretty close to
we now have the last 45 minutes or so to go. It would have been 25, but the navigation system in this car is wank.
Are you allowed to say that?
I don't know. Does anybody even know what it means?
Well, you do in England.
You do in England. Well, we're not in Kansas, so. All right. We'll catch up at the hotel. Well, we have made it to our destination for tonight. And it's, I guess, like the no-tell motel. But it looks kind of cute. It's really quite big. I'm hoping that we have a ground floor room. Stairs and I don't really like each other these days. But there we are. And we'll see what room we've got. Anton's going into the office to get us checked in. All right, all checked in, got all our papers, and we are here. So our room is number 43, behind the cypress tree. It's hidden behind the tree.
Stiff.
Uh-huh.
And here we go. Right. Right.
There we are.
Marvellous. I'll start bringing things in.
Okay, I'll start putting things away.
What do you do?
So it's just like a regular little no-tell motel. Looks cozy enough.
It's a no-tell motel.
I won't tell if you don't. All right. Sounds good. Disco made it. We're all good. See ya in a bit.
So hey guys, here we are, trotting down the street now, as if trotting is something we ever do. We're having a little wander down for dinner, and we find ourselves in this wonderful place called Plymouth, Massachusetts. Just down the road from here would be Plymouth Rock, where I believe the Mayflower landed, unless I'm entirely wrong. But I'm from Britain. What do I know about America and all that? Although, I don't know. Let's swing you around so you can see what's going on here. This is kind of cool. I see a church over yonder, and I see some lights.
Like the towns around us do all the different things.
Oh, that must be their thing then. Interesting.
Yeah.
Here comes a police officer, I'm sure. Being noisy. Oh, it's an ambulance. Plymouth EMS. Plymouth Memorial Building. And it looks like they have, isn't that the stripes for the Vietnam War? I don't know. Well, it probably is the local feline cat box kind of place. Whatever. Inky Hands. We're almost into Plymouth town centre now, as you do. That's pretty cool. The Church of St. Peter. What did St. Peter do? Is he into petroleum or something?
I don't know.
Rock. Petra, rock. So perhaps he was a tough guy. Oh, well there you go. together. I'm a feminist, so up yours. There you go.
Is that what it says?
It does.
That's funny.
Up your what though, exactly?
Bottom, I imagine.
Up your bottom? Oh dear. How cool is this? Ah, well, we'll get some more pictures in a bit. So hey, we finally found the place we're coming for dinner, which I believe is Tasty's. We made a reservation, and I'll just turn you around. It's supposedly there. Tasty's. And maybe we'll sit outside if we can. We'll see what it goes like, because there's lots of people here. Isn't it interesting? All right.
We are sat outside the Tasty, waiting for some gin.
Gin. We intend to drink gin until we can't pronounce it.
Well, I'm having gin tonight. You can have whatever you want.
Well, I think a nice cocktail would be nice to start. Gin and tonic.
Tanqueray.
Oh yeah.
With lime.
Yes.
It's the only way to fly.
Well, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, see you in a bit.
All right. Yes, we'll see you when we're sozzled.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
You'll love it.
Trust me, what could possibly go wrong?
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, sweetie.
Well, we are down by the water. There's a tavern on the wharf and Woods Seafood Fish Market. And a guy wearing white after Labor Day. I just don't know.
It's terrible, isn't it? We're very close. Our hotel's just up there. This is all new, this corner block.
Yeah, it does.
Built this.
Ryan's Family Friends
Oh,
Inn.
it's a balmy
arcade.
Amusement arcade thing. I was going to say, you don't see amusement arcades in this country. They're common as muck in the UK.
Oh, I know, when we went down to Towin.
Towin and Aberystwyth.
Yeah, there's some sort of pilgrims, of course, because we're near Plymouth Rock, aren't we?
Yes.
Some kind of pilgrim reenactment. Gifts cards by local artists. I'm just going to read off what's here. Tons of restaurants. Jewelry and apparel. Lots of places for rent.
Evidently.
If we were going to have another awareness shop, though, I might put it in Salem. That would.
Oh, yeah. That's the Mayflower too. There, that one. I don't know if you can see that.
I do.
I don't know if we can see it on the cameras as it
Come
yet.
on the ship they call the Mayflower. Anyway, Pilgrim's Corner. You can get Plymouth regalia there.
Plymouth Rock we're coming up on now. It's on the left.
Plymouth Candy, Easy Living t-shirts, more ice cream shops, lobster rolls and fish sandwiches.
Fraser Memorial State Pier.
Lori's Jeans,
Okay.
more homemade ice cream and chips. John Alden gift shop, shirts small to 5X. The Pilligory Pub, of course that's not open right now. The Mayflower General Store. Here's a pilgrim by a rock over here.
This is the Plymouth Rock here. This is where you can stand and look down at it. This is actually it. The landing place of the Pilgrims in 1620.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, the Indians taught them how to grow corn.
Yeah, the Indians. Let's not even.
We have got so much to answer.
Let's not even. Well, we have made it to the second hotel, and we can't check in right away, so we decided that we would have a spot of lunch. We have parked behind the hotel. They allowed us to park before we checked in. And I just want to show you that we're having lunch at the Lobster Hut. And it is right on the harbor. And there's all kinds of little boats out there. They ask you not to feed the birds because they don't want people to be attacked by all the gulls. And Anton says he thinks some of these larger ones are cormorants, but I don't know about that. And the tide is out. You can see by the watermarks on the rocks on the little jetway there. So we'll catch up with you when the food comes and let you see what we've got for lunch. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. We're going to have seafood because we're by the sea. Well, we forgot to show you our lunch, but it was delicious.
It was yummy.
I had lobster and shrimp, and Anton had the fried fish and chicken platter.
I did.
They were both very, very good.
Now we have to walk 7 miles.
Yes, so we are now heading into town. Again, I will show you. Come around here. So the harbor is out this way. I don't know if you can see through the trees there, but and we're coming on this is Sandwich Street that comes into Main Street that turns into Court Street, and this is where all the tourists are.
Yes.
And we're having a little bit of a too many people in a small place problem.
We have to distance ourselves.
It's very odd. It doesn't seem that many people really understand that there is a pandemic. No one is wearing masks, really. So we're hoping that means they're all vaccinated, but you never know. And we're trying to like give people a little bit of space, especially if we see little kids, because we know they can't be vaccinated.
Yeah, if you're under 12.
We're fully vaccinated, but we still don't want to carry COVID around to other people.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So we're just a little bit shocked. We were in a couple of little stores. We went in when there was nobody in there except the clerk, and then people came in and
we left.
Space invaded us. So we thought,
so we left.
All right, well, we'll go. But yeah, there's all kinds of different places.
I think that's the old fire station.
Cat clinic.
Cat clinic of Plymouth. Cat exclusive vets. So that's all they do. That's all they do. They're just vets that do cats.
So you see how old the town is. It's really pretty.
1620, yeah.
There's a vape shop.
Thank you, no. We don't vape.
And there's a historical site.
Oh, there's a million historical sites.
Laundromat. Pizzerias.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, just
you go for it.
On out.
You're welcome.
Okay. Anyway,
okay if you wave. Just pull out in front of me as long as you wave.
She didn't wave, did she? I don't know. Okay. Then we're coming into Main Street, and there's a lot of street dining, which is nice because that's what we did last night. We ate outside because we didn't really want to get. The
first time we came here, we found an incredibly good Indian restaurant.
Organic nail and spa. I would love that. Organic nail polish.
Organic nails?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is where we're at now. We're right in the center.
So this is like the heart of town, and we did find a super duper Indian restaurant, and the lady who owned it was a Virgo from Manhattan, of course. Of course, I remember she was a Virgo. She sat with us for a little bit because we love to talk to people.
We'll have to tell them one day on Fantastic Friday about the trip that we had one time in Guernsey where in the weird restaurant.
Yeah, the poltergeisty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't expecting that.
No. But anyway, she was lovely, and she had a really, really good taste. The decor in the Indian restaurant was absolutely exquisite, and the food was really, really authentic, good Indian food.
Excellent food.
But we see she's not here this trip, but it's been quite a while since we were down here.
Isn't it?
So she was in this building called Sukasa now.
You think that's where it was?
Yeah, I remember those windows because she had them decorated so well.
What's Baja? I'll have to look that up.
I don't know. But I think there's all kinds. There's Mexican. This is like steakhouse.
A lot of wine bars.
Yeah, taverns, marketplaces.
Let's see if we can't find somewhere to. Let's pull down here and see if we can find a parking space.
Okay.
This guy's about to pull out, so we're going to pull in here. He's going to pull out.
45-minute parking.
I can see a better one.
Okay.
Keep your fingers crossed.
The To-Go Deli. So many cute places.
See this? Notice there is no
Even
parking
better.
space here. You don't have to pay.
Alright.
So this is really good. This will work.
That looks like a witch shop over the street. We'll go and check and see if they have our book.
You're scandalous. I'm going to lower it down so you can get out.
All right, well, we had a little shopping extravaganza. We stopped into a British store, And I got a Terry's chocolate orange, and Anton got Cadbury milk.
Some Cadbury's dairy milk, actually made in England, yes.
And now we've come back down to the harbor.
Head up to
And we're
hotel
heading
and check
up
in.
to our hotel soon. Some beautiful, beautiful sights. A couple people in masks. Most people not. Some flats, condos.
Well, it's quite lovely, isn't it? It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Just driving along the frontier at Plymouth Bay Winery. I believe the coast's quite good for Water Street.
Some really bigger boats over there.
There are. Some of them are ships.
Hello from Cabbie Shack.
Hello.
One of our favorite haunts here.
It's only slightly quiet in here this evening.
There's a game on and some other game of chance being played.
Yeah,
There are some very rowdy, loud, drunk people.
There's a little bit drunk at
And
the
we
bar.
just ordered some more gin.
So we might be joining them, well, being quite as loud. But you know, we're terribly, we're being
orderly.
sophisticated people,
Yes,
aren't we?
yes.
We try and do sophisticated. All right, so it's a lovely place. Let's have a look around here. I'll show you what it looks like. Welcome to Cabbie Shack in Plymouth Harbour. So there you go, you did a quick pirouette and you got to see all of it. So we're gonna suck on a Tanqueray and tonic just now because you know what? It's our anniversary. Well, it's not quite.
Well, technically it isn't, but this
Not
is our
quite.
anniversary trip,
Yeah,
so
but-
we're counting.
This is-
Because
yes,
we don't get a chance to get out
this
usually.
is very, very true. All
But we're
right.
on a rock shop.
We are. You're going to love the rocks, and that's all tomorrow. So that's going to be the main thrilling installment. This is just a little bit of entertainment en route. So there you go. All right. We'll catch up with you later.
All right, we didn't forget about you this time. I've got lobster macaroni and cheese, and he's got a fisherman's platter.
It looks yummy.
And now he's on to the Mayflower
Well.
IPA.
Well, you know, as you do.
All right, there you go. So would you believe we were talking to our waiter, and our waiter went to Kingston High School,
He's called Maddie.
and his mom lives in Chopin. And he's been living between Plymouth and Florida for many years, and he used to work at Lake Mohawk. So he says he knows the Purple House on Main Street in New Paltz.
Small world.
How cool is that?
There you go. Hey, Maddie, say something for our YouTube
How you
channel.
doing, boys? And, you know, go Yankees. And you know, we love Mohawk. Thank you, my friend.
And there you have it. All right, you join us now on a slightly
After
soggy
1/2
morning.
mile, bear right onto US 44 West.
You can guarantee the second we start speaking, the GPS will interrupt. So you join us on a slightly soggy morning as we're leaving our hotel in Plymouth, and we are now headed to Marshfield, which is just a tiny bit up the road, isn't it? There
Yeah,
or
about
thereabouts.
15 minutes or so.
Yeah, reckons we'll be there very shortly. In fact,
So we like staying in Plymouth because we're on the coast.
it's nice.
Plymouth Harbor, and there's cute little shops that we showed you yesterday. And
Well, that's right, because Marshfield is just like an industrial estate. There's nothing there, so there's no
well, there's a
hotels.
Christmas tree shop.
After
Oh, we-
700 feet, bear right onto US 44 West, and then bear left onto US 44 East.
How lovely. So, so what you're saying, we could stop at the Christmas tree shop, just like
No.
find one of their bits of furniture or something and bung down.
No. I'm really not into collecting things anymore. I'm into purging things.
No, we've been doing good, actually. We've been doing really good at actually getting ourselves vaguely organised.
Yep.
And here we go.
Bear right.
Here we go.
Up onto US.
To Kingston. How funny is that? I still can't get over that last night at the restaurant. You know, we couldn't finish our meal because it was just too much, huge amount of food. And we each got a half. They for your entree you could order a half or a full, and we each got a half, and we ate about half of that. So the waiter said, "Would you like to have it wrapped?" And we said, "Oh no, we can't really because we're staying in a hotel."
After
And he
1/2
said,
mile, bear left onto US 44 East.
and he said, "Well, where are you guys from?" And we said, "New Paltz, New York." And he opened his eyes and he said, "I used to work at Lake Mohawk." And we said, "What?"
Right.
He said, "Yes, I lived in Sardis, but I went to Kingston High School, and then I've lived in Florida for like 25 years, and now I'm here, and I just bought a house on the harbor." And we were like, "Well, congratulations."
Nice.
He said, "But I go home to visit my mom. She lives in Shokan." So
Yeah, Shokan. Yeah, how about that?
So I think that we just have that weird kind of
I've often said,
energy.
you have the sovereign goddess of weird. You know, for whatever reason, wherever we go, you seem to have this ability to attract the weird and strange and wonderful people from everywhere.
And things happen that are just, you know.
It's good though.
It's
good.
it's fun.
Gotta love it.
But boy, is it nasty weather today. It's really raining.
Your car's very sure-footed,
Well,
so
thank
we'll
goodness,
be all right.
because people drive crazy, and we just
Yes, they
need to be
do.
safe.
And I'm inclined in view, because of the weather, the way it is, I'm inclined actually to run back the 15 minutes to Plymouth and
get
then
on
go
a
on
safer highway,
495. Yeah, because
Avoid Boston.
yeah, this just, we should have had the camera rolling when we came down, because you wouldn't have believed the way the one guy was driving.
Oh my God.
He missed an accident by 5 millimeters, I would suggest.
He was weaving in out 4 lanes of traffic, and this poor guy in the slow lane, he cut right in front of him, and I thought, oh my God, he's going to clip the back end, but
Just
it's crazy.
Just an idiot in a BMW.
Well, you know what it is? I think a lot of people think it's a video game to drive,
Yeah,
and they don't
Grand
realize
Theft
that they're not
Auto.
going to get a second life, you know?
Accidents actually kill people, yeah. It's not Grand Theft Auto.
And then there's those guys that are like, oh, well, I've never been in an accident. I've just seen a bunch in my rearview mirror.
Seen hundreds in the rearview mirror, yeah. How did that happen?
Oops. Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, but we're not going to worry about that. We know we're protected, and even though it's Mercury retrograde and it's a short distance trip, we know that we're finishing up old business because we've needed to go rock shopping for months.
Oh, it's been, well,
but it takes us a little time to save the money up sometimes. you know?
And typical Mercury retrograde again. 3 times we've rescheduled.
Yep. This is the third scheduled trip. So, but hey, you know, I got really good news for my health, and
yeah,
it's all
that was good.
It's all going to be all right. So off we go. I've got a big list. I always go through and make a list of the things we need. So
There you have got a big list.
I've got a list front and back here of the things I'm looking for. That doesn't always mean they have exactly what I'm looking for.
No.
And sometimes they have surprises that I didn't even know we were looking for. But we're going to go and spend a wedge, as they say, and then we'll work this week at getting it out for you so that it'll be out by the weekend, because it's a lot of ticketing. So of course we'll be, oh look, another disco. We'll be looking for rock ticketing volunteers.
I work for Rocks. Rocks will be there in 10 minutes or something. So we'll catch you a bit later then. We'll just focus on our driving and being safe. And yes, the next thrilling installment shall come later.
Well, here we are at...
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
There you go.
Well, I guess I'm just going to pull up here.
And I think they might have a lot of people here today.
That's helpful, isn't it?
Well, we're late, so people are in our spot. All right, people, we've gotten to the point where we're packing the vehicle. We're wondering if it's all going to fit.
Pause
Oh, so
a bit.
sorry.
It's a disco. You remember the tales that we used to have with the guys, the cops at Birmingham Airport? There you are. It's not going to fit.
Not going to fit in
Yeah,
there.
it's gonna fit.
Not going to fit
Oh,
in
it's not
there.
gonna fit.
This is the same car we had in the UK. Well, just like the car we had in the UK. Different.
I think this one's bigger.
This one might be bigger, yeah.
I
We
think
had
it
a
is.
Land Rover Discovery over there too. So yep, we have this, and then we have like a cart full of tumbled stone. Anton is doing his impression of a pack horse
I'm good at it.
and playing Jenga. I think that's the game where you have to fit all the little boxes into another box.
I do this all the time. You're used to it by now.
All right, so
Oh, you should just keep filming.
Keep
Stay
filming.
dry and keep filming. Twice the amount.
all right, off we go.
I know when we've been to Birmingham Airport before, we've had them loaded to the top.
All right, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care. Well, guess where we're back? We decided we'd better have some lunch because we hadn't got any breakfast. The hotel hasn't got any breakfast
And it's
going
3
on.
o'clock.
And it's 3 o'clock.
We're
and
starving.
We're starving, and we've got a long ride with all of our rocks. As you saw, it took me a little while to load the vehicle.
I don't know how he's going to manage to stay grounded. There's like 4 tons of rocks in there.
I'm going to focus on my driving. I am.
Absolutely.
That's all I can do.
The
But
harbor is very different
oh,
today.
the harbor's
It's
very different today.
Cold and blustery.
Let us show you what the harbor looks like today. Cold and blustery. You can see some white horses out there, I think, in the harbor just about. So it's probably a little bit of a chop on it today. Not quite as pleasant as yesterday, but you know, I'm very pleased this place is open because we didn't know quite where we were going to eat, did we? We were thinking, what should we eat? We'll try and find.
We might as
and
well make the last of the seafood.
seafood.
I'm having a lobster roll for breakfast.
Well, it's
Nope.
583. 48.
I think that we have a ways to wait.
They must be working on 2 pads. That's all I can imagine. I hope they're working on 2 pads because I don't think I want to starve that long, do you?
No.
All right. Well, this time before we eat it, we'll actually show you what our lobster rolls
If we remember
look like.
that long, our attention
I'll
span
try.
is that of a
I'll
gnat,
try.
really.
I'll try. I'll do my best. All right. Well, we'll see you in a second.
All right, we remembered this time.
Shock horror.
Look at all that. Holy crap.
We're going to go on the wrong side of that.
All right.
Well, here we are. We're quite a ways into our journey. We have just come off I-495 onto I-90, which is the Massachusetts. It's supposed to be turnpike, but I believe this is more like car park because as far as the eyes can see, and I don't know if you guys can see on this wipe, all I see is a stream of very slow moving traffic saying raised structures ahead. I don't know, maybe somebody built a wall in the middle of the turnpike. But we'll get there eventually. It's just one of those things. Meanwhile, Lisa is just gloating through her list of rocks.
143 pounds of tumbled stone.
143 pounds of tumbled stone.
Yes.
Okay, that's a bit.
143 bags.
Oh no, they're more than a pound. Some of those are 2-pound bags. Some of those are 5-pound bags.
Oh, that's true. Well,
Yeah.
143 bags of tumbled stones.
Honestly, I think the smallest bag is 2 pounds. I don't think there's a pound bag.
Oh, I thought they were 1 pound bags.
No, there are a couple. There's a couple of pound bags, which are the really, 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 really expensive ones, where they come in like a pound for like $1 bazillion.
Yeah.
But most of the bags, the regular
Well, there are
size
several
bag,
5-pound bags. Yeah. Okay, 143 bags of tumbled stone. You know how long that's going to take to process that? We've arrived back at the shop, and it's definitely Rocktober. This is the largest one-time shipment we've ever gotten. So all those bags are pounds and pounds and pounds of tumbled stone, and then there's flats, and the bigger boxes are bigger pieces. So let the ticketing begin.
Let the unloading begin. I got to schlep it all in now.
Shall I watch you? Did you see if there was room for the
I have moved some because we've obviously got a load of stuff going out to the post office as well. So,
okay.
So I put that at the bottom of the stairs for now, but I can still get up.
Okay.
There's something come for us. I don't know what it is from the comfort zone. I've no idea what that is. It's probably something you ordered.
It's for the house, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So anyway, off we go. I'm going to go on in, and then we'll watch it from the inside. So I'm going to go in the employee's entrance.
Do you want me to start putting the
Tumbled first. It's supposed to be tumbled.
Yeah, but do you want to check your room and tell me if there's something you want
I'll
me to
go do that.
All right.
Bring tumbled.
Bring tumbled?
All right, sneaking in the back door. It's Rocktober!
I know! I know!
Oh no! Oh my goodness. All right, well, I guess I'm going to turn this off,
I know.
and we'll catch you in a bit. All right, so we've unloaded some of the rocks into our reading room, and this is where we're kind of going to be holed up for the next few days stickering. So what I have to do is take them all out of their bags and count them.
Oh my goodness.
And this is some gorgeous, gorgeous sodalite for healing. It's all-round healing. It has affinity with Sagittarians. And there's 114 pieces.
Oh God, you have to count every single one of them.
So what we do is we put these in the cabinets, and then we have these tubes that we put as overstock, and we continue to fill down.
We do sell rocks at quite an alarming rate, though, don't we?
And then this is howlite.
Oh
There
my
was
goodness.
only 74 of these, so there were only 2
Oh my
bags
gosh,
of
but
these.
look at them though.
But
Hold
the
one up.
quality
Look at
is
that.
just...
That's
I
wild,
just
isn't
love
it?
our supplier. And look at this. Just look at that.
Oh, see now that's gorgeous.
Yeah. And there's some here that would be excellent for wrapping as well, if people are into making jewelry wraps and things. So there's just all sorts. Yeah.
So
It's gonna take a while.
Tell us the story about the wild wine glasses, because I know I've been on antiques trips with you, and we always head for the glass section.
Oh, yeah. We decided that we didn't want to put our crystals in plastic, right? Because, I mean, they make a lot of little divider things and those plexi plastic, divided buckets and things. But we decided that we would put our crystals in glass because we really don't like drinking out of plastic. So why would we want our crystals to sit in plastic? So anytime we go out on a little adventure, because we love to go antiquing and just look for old things of value, we always get these little dishes, and some of them are from Anton's mom, and some of them are
that reminds me of our sugar
from
bowl.
my
It may
mom.
not be.
Yeah, I think it might be your sugar bowl. You never know. So the crystals just really love and being in glass. And then we got these tubes from the dollar store.
They're
And some
perfect
of
though,
these
aren't they?
glasses are from the dollar store, but it's just really nice, and it gives a variety of height. We will use plexi shelves to make a couple layers, but
There you
yeah.
go.
So we have drawers and drawers full of old glass to put these in.
And I got my computer out, and as Lisa's counting them, I'm putting them into stock and printing barcode labels for them. So,
Oh my
so
goodness.
they get a little sticker with a number on it. So when people come in to buy the crystals, they know exactly what they've got because they match up with a receipt and all that sort of stuff. So it's really easy to look up, and it also makes life a little bit easier for us trying to manage what we need to go get when we can get it.
Right,
So there
I
you
can
go.
look on the
Oh,
database.
there goes the jumper.
There's a lot of those.
Frequently happens.
I can look on the database and see what we need that way, rather than have to be in the store to see what we need.
I don't know. Look at these. They are
Gorgeous! Look
ridiculous
at these.
chevron amethyst. Look at that. That
We've
is
got a ton of
gorgeous.
those. All right.
So we thought we'd just join you for a second. Well, we've given Danny the enviable task of sorting out the carnelian. You like carnelian, don't you, Danny?
Just a few.
just a few.
Look at this one that's gonna go home with me.
Uh-oh. What's so
Such
special
a
about
perfect
that then?
shape.
Perfect
I don't
shape.
know. But this is the problem with ticketing rocks. Problem, I say.
I love what you've done with the back part. I take it we're in the middle of redoing it.
All of these are gonna be up here.
No.
Well, not the little ones, I don't think.
Is it just go?
It's gonna look like
Rocktober.
that wall.
Oh,
right
we're gonna
there.
do something like that.
I believe.
Rocktober. This
The
could be
rumor
fun.
I've heard.
All right then. Well, I'll leave you getting on because we've got a million things to do. So we'll catch up with you later.
Come get your carnelian.
Come get your carnelian, indeed. So, day 678. Our captors continue to torment us by making us sticker rocks. No, actually it's not. It's day 2 and we're going on crazy, crazy, crazy. We've actually managed to get these lovely people, our fabulous, wonderful Henny Hannah and our fabulous, wonderful Maria in here, who are now going completely nuts stickering rocks. This is a pastime which is repeated, you know, quite regularly here, and insanity sets in fairly quickly. We tried to get lots of people in, but yeah, eventually we all start, you know, drooling a little and dribbling and muttering incoherently. So what have you got to say for yourself, Henny Hannah?
Lots of rocks, very pretty rocks. Come get some rocks. We have rocks. We have rocks for you.
We have rocks for you, apparently. It's Rocktober, isn't it?
Rocks rock.
Box of rocks. We got a box of rocks. Look at all these, and these are just a few of them. So I'm just going to wander you inside now, and we can take a look at what's going on. Oh, we got a ton of people at the counter, and they're all being horribly confused. What's going on, Danny? What are you doing?
I've got balls.
Big balls, apparently. That's lovely.
The biggest balls.
It's always the biggest balls of them all. It's getting all very AC/DC here because there's much redo. We have to do all of this section again, and our lovely Lisa is over there redoing a cabinet, and you're throwing things at my feet, which is wonderful and marvellous.
I like to keep you on your toes.
It's well, absolutely. All right, well, we'll say goodbye for now, and we'll give you another update later. Well, we're into day 3 of Operation Ticket Rocks, which is all fun and trendy for us. So
The room is getting smaller.
we're running out of space. As you can see, there's seems to be stuff all over the place here, and here's Mrs. B working away with all her
Sorting out my
parrots and monkeys
fluorite
and all
points. These are some beautiful pieces of angelite,
this. Ooh,
and then we've got
aren't they lovely?
fluorite points that are just absolutely spectacular.
All right, well, I've got some stuff to take out, so let me just run around here and we'll zip out, and I'll take these out to the folks who are currently ticketing like mad things on the porch. So we'll go this way.
Is that good luck?
All right, hello everybody. We're introducing you all to day 3 of doing all the fun and wonderful stuff, so you can all be star of stage and screen. Are you over caffeinated again? Because you've got stickers all over your fingers. Look, is this wise?
Oh yes, because I stick them on from here to there.
He's multi-talented. Look, there's rose quartz angels, so never drive faster than your angel can fly.
Ooh,
Isn't that fun? All right.
yes.
So we'll carry on ticketing, and look, there's lots of things going on here, as we can see. So it's going to be like God knows how long, days and days. Make it stop, Lisa. Make it stop. We cry. All right. We'll see you guys later. We'll check in later. Bye for now.
Bye.
Well, you know the old saying, to make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs. So this is the work in progress. So the back bar is going to be amethyst and clear quartz. So we've got some of the quartz, small quartz clusters and amethyst clusters up. We're working our way in there. And then we've got this wall that has to be built, and this one's going to be the like solar plexus spleen kind of section. The amethyst is going to the back bar, and the fluorite's going to another cabinet. And this is what's been ticketed, but does not have a cabinet to go in yet. So I don't know, there's maybe, I don't know, 50, 60 there. And we're still working our way out here. It's going dark. And we're on the last of it.
You know someone shut.
A Shiva Lingam. No. I'll have to bleep you out. All right. So that's where we're at. This is day 3 of stickering, and we put up some of the overstock. Those are like we have a bowl in the cabinet, and then those up there are the extra ones. So we're getting there slowly. Of course, we didn't have time to straighten the books today because we've been ticketing rocks, and things are in cabinets they don't belong in, but we'll sort everything back out in a bit. Another couple of days ought to see it through.
So here we are, believe it or not, and it's abject chaos. Day 4 of crystal whatever in, and we're trying to make less chaos around here.
It's our rockumentary of Rocktober.
It's rockumentary. We got all the herbs up here. Yes, let me just shut this door. They're looking all neat and lined up like soldiers. But let's have a look. So what's going on, Mrs. B?
Well, I'm going to build this wall in fall colors. So this is going to be all, you know, oranges, reds, green, oranges, reds, yellows, golds, those kind of theme, this wall.
Ooh,
and then the
I see you've
labradorite and
started.
selenite will be down there. Jen is going to do the back bar in amethyst and clear quartz.
Oh yes, look at the mess here, because when I'm packing things to go
for
out.
Craft of the Wise.
Craft of the Wise things. So.
We got out our beautiful $20 pendants.
Ooh, look in here. Let's have a look at this. That's looking pretty, isn't it? It's starting to come. It's just looking chuffing mess, isn't it?
Reorganized all of our little pottery stuff, the little oil and herb jars and vases and stuff over here, so that we could use the cabinet.
Oh,
for,
excuse us.
Well, I can open it for you. You can get a little closer in.
Look at this.
Fluorite and rose quartz.
So this has been re-rolled. This was the herb
But
cabinet.
we have so many crystals now, we needed it for crystals.
We got crystals coming out the wazoo, haven't
We
we?
have that leftover box of rose quartz.
What am I supposed to do with it?
I'm going to work it underneath the cabinet when we're done putting the excess under there.
Look at that.
Yeah, so that's cool.
Ooh, pretty.
And we
Fluorite.
finished the smudge section.
All right, we'll just run by. I'll try not to knock this young lady over, because we're good at that. No, we're good. Oh, right, so there's stuff going on here. Ah, I see. We've reworked this cabinet then.
We brought the resins over here and reworked this section, and this is going to be taper candles when they come.
Okay.
So we needed that empty spot, so we moved our shelves
Mind
and
the gap.
dishes and stuff around.
Gosh, we'll show you a picture when it's all done, but it's very much a work in progress right now, isn't it? All right, so I should, oh yes, I see you're making space. Planet Rose Quartz, or Cabinet Rose Quartz, has been re-rolled.
Right, that's probably going to be the selenite too.
Oh gosh, and I see you're clearing lots of space. But just have a quick poke in there. As you can see, there's a I don't know if you can see, guys, there's a ton of stuff in there. We're working like mad. It'll be some time. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
How predictable are you? All right then. Well, that's us. I suppose we better get on with it before everybody shouts at us. Thank you for joining us. We'll send you another update in just a little while. Stay tuned.
Well, it's the end of day 4,
Thousand pardons.
and I did manage to finish this wall. For any of you who remember the Celestine prophecy in the chapter where it talks about the guy who walks up to the tree and he puts his arms up in the air and he just kind of lets the energy mingle with his aura, and then he sends the energy back. This wall is tingly. It's all the citrines and jaspers, carnelians, all the like solar plexus and spleen kind of chakra energy. Zippy zip, zippy zip zip. There's beautiful tiger's eye slabs, Shiva lingams, that wild looking calcite that looks like some kind of alien. This is a piece of Himalayan quartz. There's just some beautiful Mongol stones, jaspers, tiger's eyes, petrified shell, barite, all sorts of just amazing things. And when you stand back, you just can't believe it. The energy is so beautiful. There's petrified wood, carnelian, some Muggle stone, citrines, just beautiful pieces, calcites. So that's what we accomplished today.
It's a bit of a high energy wall, that one, isn't it?
Oh my God, people can't find the door.
Okay.
Look at these carnelians. Oh my God.
I want to show you my favourite piece.
Oh, that.
I'm going to pick it up. See if you can get
This
it
is
in
Anton's favorite.
It nearly didn't make it to the sales floor, but she wouldn't
It's
let
got a
me.
lot
Look
of
at the blue in
blue
that.
fire.
I don't know if you can
Yeah,
see.
oh my God.
Yeah?
Labradorite. It's crazy.
I love this one. I'm just going to snip
I
it in
know
my
if that
pocket.
one's not gone in a week or so, I think it's going to end up home. But anyway, we did it in the fall colors. And it's really zippy and wonderful. And we also finished the back bar.
How's the pose?
So the back bar is all quartz and amethyst.
We're getting there, aren't we?
Yeah, we just have this
Still a ton of
left.
mess everywhere, yeah.
This is all that's left now.
Oh, that's just a few.
Just these are sorted by chakra. There's
got,
some
like, what?
specialty crystals, and then all these to go into the cabinets, and then I can clean my room.
So
Other than that, we're doing really well.
40,000 crystals or something insane.
39,000 pieces.
It's nuts. I love it.
Yeah,
I
and
love
there's
it. I
a
love it. I love it.
again. I'll show you we did this today, fluorite rose quartz, and we ended up with some extra rose quartz that wouldn't fit, so I just put it under there. And then there's all the extra stuff. So that's where we're at.
Gotta run, 'cause
We'll
it's
keep you updated on the Rocktober rockumentary.
the rockumentary.
Have a great night. It is the final segment of the rockumentary.
Can you believe it's taken us many days of hard labour to shoot this shot?
Many
Well,
people, many days. To
many people, many days.
All right.
Some weird stuff going on here.
So we have a few extra things.
Oh, we'll
Some
start with
extra
the best
spirals
looking
and some extra stuff up there. But we have this beautiful, amazing fluorite. This one here in the front I think is my favorite. But there's blues and purples and pinks and tumbleds and roughs and points and all kinds. And then we've got rose quartz, and you can see there's even little rose quartz angels and worry stones and larger pieces and tumbled and rough and hearts and bulls and all kinds of big points. And then we've got these guys extra and jars of stuff extra. So I had to move the little pottery things over here to get that case empty.
So you have to move everything to get everything else in. So
And we got in some jewelry. And then we always carry these bracelets. Some have lava bracelets and some don't. And all of these points are just $20.
the lava bracelets are really cool.
They're
'cause you
only
can
$10.
You can put like essential oils or
If they
whatever
have
on
a
them,
lava bead on them, because
Yeah.
some of them don't.
So Lisa very quickly had to go take a phone call, so I'm going to try and do a little bit of photography, and we're going to go round chakra by chakra so you can see what's going on here. So we organize all of our stones. If you've never been into the store before, you'll see that we have these cabinets. They're all organized, and they're organized by chakra. So we're going to start from base and work our way to crown, which seems like a logical thing to do. But you'll notice that literally all of the cabinets are like super packed. But let's get in a bit close and have a little look here and see what we've got. So this entire top shelf here is black tourmaline, which is one of the most powerful sort of force field stones. People love it. We carry it both in raw form, like a beautiful crystal like this. You can see these are quite gorgeous, you know, and would look lovely on anybody's rock collection mantelpiece, little glass bowl, whatever you want to put it in. But if you want to carry one around in your pocket, which a lot of people like to do as a personal sort of protective stone, we have them tumbled as well, and we got like big pieces of them too, so it's kind of cool. And the nice thing about having them tumbled is they're much better for a pocket rock if you want something to actually carry with you, because it's not going to work its way out of your pocket, you know, whereas something that's sharp like the black tourmaline crystals here will definitely not so much burn a hole in your pocket, but as wear a hole in your pocket very quickly. So we got here now, we got blue tiger's eye, we got smoky quartz, riverbed smoky quartz, which is nice. They look like they've, you know, come down a river and got a rough tumble to them, and they polish one little face of them, so they're kind of cool in that respect. Tourmalated quartz, which is quartz with the black tourmaline in it. We got red quartz, smoky quartz, and feldspar. These are gorgeous. These are actually, believe it or not, if you hold these up to the light, I know it's probably tricky for me to do that, but they are actually translucent. You probably get a better idea of that one. You can actually see it's very glass-like, but it's actually smoky quartz. Red wine quartz, black tourmaline, which is brown tourmaline, which is dravite, and these are beautiful sort of crystals thereof. They're kind of gorgeous. Little smaller ones of those, tourmalated quartz still. Bear in mind, we're still in base chakra, and we have two cabinets of that: rainbow obsidian, zircon, mahogany obsidian, snowflake obsidian, rainbow obsidian. These obsidians are all natural volcanic glasses. The earth has been making glass longer than we have, and gold sheen's kind of cool. I don't know if I can get this in the picture, but you can see there's a amazing kind of gold sheen in that, which is like really cool. I love that. And down here we've got some rough hematite and tumbled hematite, so that's kind of cool, and black jasper as well. And these are great grounding stones. So anything in base chakra is really sort of, you know, physicality and grounding and all that fun stuff. And if we come here, we'll nip over one of my favorite stones. I'll try and get in here, continuing also with base chakra. You see by the little chakra picture we have at the back there, we have like garnet and labradorite. Garnet, I love this. We actually know natural crystals of ruby. Look at those, they're like amazing, eh? So we got big ones and we got little smaller ones, and these are only $2, so if you fancy yourself a piece of ruby, you can do that. Some lovely labradorite slices. I'll just flick the color around, you can see how nice they are. Some natural crystals of garnet, which has been hand polished. They're absolutely beautiful too. Coming down here, we got all the various calcites: chocolate calcite, turritella agate, and fossilized bones. These are very much useful this time of year for connection to the ancestors and all that. Galaxy rhyolite, indigo grabber, also known as mystical merlinite. This is a fun stone. We encourage people, we put a little description with the stones here. We do encourage people to take a little picture with their smartphone when they come in and do that. So we get things like fairy cross stone or andalusite, also known as chiastolite. Chocolate calcites, one of my favorites, howlite. I love that stone. It's beautiful. It has a very, even though it's base chakra, it's got a very light feel about it. Very protective as well. And a load more down here of interesting bits and bobs, jaspers and quartz and spiderweb jasper, you know, clamshell jasper, etc, etc. So let's move up another chakra. We'll go into spleen chakra now, and this is where we've got all our carnelians. Carnelians are a very popular stone. We have it in all manner of different guises, from huge pieces, banded bits, tumbled stones, slices, etc, etc. So coming down, we got little Shiva stones, little miniature Shiva stones, and Shiva lingams, which are kind of cool. They're just really nice. Crazy lace agate and all that fun stuff. Sardonyx as well. Beautiful red tiger's eye. Gosh, I love that. But I'm a softie for anything. We've got bloodstone, which is really good for the circulation and all that fun stuff. And down here, one of the most protective stones, really good for protection from, if you're a bit of a klutz and fall over your own feet like I do sometimes, we got the red jaspers and that sort of stuff down there, which is kind of useful. Little more spleen here, and then we'll move into solar plexus, because this one is divided into two. Orange calcite. I love calcites. If I just show you that, we got orange and honey calcite here. Calcites look like glass, but when you hold them, when you feel them, they feel very waxy, which is kind of interesting. So that's one of the dead giveaways. If you ever want to identify a calcite, that's exactly what it is. It looks like glass, feels like wax. So tumbled honey calcite, we've got red calcite, again more honey calcite there. We got mookaite, which is beautiful, looks gorgeous when it's tumbled, and that's it rough there. Snakeskin agates, dolomite and cinnabar. Cinnabar is a mercury, ore of mercury, so be very careful with the cinnabar. Don't make an elixir out of that, it'll do you no good at all. Again, here we've got aragonite, which is beautiful. There's banded stone there. Prypite garnet, vogasite, orange aragonite, sunstone, which is great stone. We've moved, by the way, into solar plexus, and of course you can't do solar plexus without your citrine, and we got all manner of citrine, which is a wonderful stone. Although I have to tell you, citrine is starting to become expensive, so I don't know, a lot of demand on that we got going through. So here we have moving again through this solar plexus chakra. You've got jaspers, pitcher jasper, yellow jasper, Dalmatian agate, and all that fun stuff coming through as well. A zestulite, which Danny loves to call a Ziesel tooth. Don't know why, but it is. Former quartz, actually, I'm told. Yellow apatite, that's quite a beautiful one there. It's kind of nice. A couple of them are like really nice natural crystals. You'll dig that. Brimstone quartz, which has actually got sulfur in it. Golden tiger's eye, got a whole shelf of that, along with bronzite, which is also, and tiger iron. Tiger iron differs from mugglestone in so much as it is hematite and tiger's eye, but you don't have the red jasper in it to make it mugglestone. Oh gosh, and more obsidians and opalites and serpentines and all that sort of stuff, or desert granite and kind of septaria, not serpentine. I always get my snakes mixed up. What are you going to do? Then we have a whole cabinet, which is not in particular order, but this is all our clear quartz, and we've got all manner of clear quartz in this one. Fantastic. All sorts of stuff. The spirit quartz or cactus quartz, which is kind of cool. Very people love that. It's got that sort of druzy sort of look to it there. And again, we've got riverbed quartz and tumbled and natural pieces and big chunks and, you know, little specimens. All sorts of fun stuff. Never have too much clear quartz. The wonderful thing about quartz, as you guys actually know, clear quartz actually oscillates at 32,768 times a second. It's that accurate you can set a watch by it. And in fact, you've probably got a quartz watch somewhere. So there you go. Right, I'm going to nip round the other side. Try not to knock this young lady over who's shopping, because I'm getting good at getting in everybody's way. I try not to, I promise. Alright, so now we're into heart chakra, and we've got heart chakra divided basically into pinks and greens. So, you know, yes, gosh, gotta love this. Malachite, one of my favorite stones. Can't go wrong with malachite, but again, don't make an elixir out of it. It's an ore of copper and it can be quite toxic, so just be mindful of that. Amazonites, fuchsites, for example, we got here. There's all kinds of different amazonites. Quite interesting where it comes from. Whether it's actually American or Madagascan. You notice there's like that subtle difference in colouring of these are all amazonite. These three stones, they're all exactly the same, although completely different. Then we've got all this fun stuff here. We got nephrite and phrenite and American jade. And nephrite is a form of new jade, if you will, modern jade. And we have then epidote in there, and Scythia, which is serpentine and jade, which is kind of cool. That's a nice one. And serpentine, not to be mixed up with your septarium, which is kind of funny. Budstone, which is not bloodstone, it's budstone. It gets people confusing. We've got green calcites, which I love those. Got some beautiful pieces of green calcite. We'll get towards the back there. All right, and then we might as well start at the bottom because we're down here. But this is unakite here in this heart chakra, and along with chrysoprase and lemon chrysoprase, gorgeous stone unakite. Fantastic stone for really helping you sort out your self-esteem and putting down baggage that really doesn't belong to you. For suvanite, diopside, ruby and zoisite, epidote, we got all sorts of fun stuff there. Emerald as well. Then we're coming into our pinks. Excuse me. Obviously we've got pink calcite, which is also known as mangano. This is tumbled and this is rough. Pink chalcedony, which is beautiful. Rose calcite, which differs slightly. Thulite, which is really nice, also known as pink zoisite. Some gorgeous stuff going on here. Yeah. Pink tourmaline, there's a tiny little pieces, but you're not going to find too much of that. This is gorgeous. Look at this for rhodochrosite. I love rhodochrosite. So this is a really top-notch sort of stone here that we've got. Not to be confused with rhodonite. And the giveaway is rhodonite contains black, quite a lot of black. But this is like AAA quality rhodonite that we got this time. And it's consequently up there. It's gorgeous and extraordinarily snooty. So yeah, we got chocolate rhodonite, or chocolate rhodochrosite, I think that is, one of the two. Chocolate rhodonite, get it right. Pink marbled onyx, now's your chocolate rhodochrosite, which is slightly different. So pink opals, raspberry aventurines and kunzite. All that fun stuff. We're nearly there. Hopefully we'll make it work. Are you getting bored yet? Hopefully not. Alright, so now we'll go to our next one, which is going to be throat chakra. So of course, blue lace agate, which got quite rare for a while and the price has gone up. We also got in here sodalite. We got some gorgeous sodalite. Look at that. Look at, you know, the difference. This is sodalite and so's this, but the difference in the way the quality is just like ridiculous. It's almost as nice as the lapis lazuli. And lapis, by the way, is sodalite but has pyrite in it as well. So, and this is Afghan lapis and is gorgeous. And this one hell of a chunk of an azurite nodule there. That is a rarity for you. Angelite, malacola, which is malachite and chrysocolla. These actually starts out as malachite, becomes malacola, and eventually, if it gets out, it'll get smelted out into apatite, which is a very light blue colour. Leaving copper behind. So there you go. More lapis, all that fun stuff. Blue aragonite, which is a lovely stone. Then we've got all manner of kyanites down here. These are both tumbled and rough. Kyanite is quite hard to tumble, so these are quite nice, has to be said. Celestite, which is gorgeous, I have to say. We've got some bigger pieces of that too. Quite rare to get it tumbled, so we were quite happy to find that. And we got some beautiful stones down here, the blue onyxes and turquoise. Turquoise is getting quite hard to find as well, but this I think is Chinese turquoise, which is certainly better than no turquoise, but it really is turquoise. A lot of people buy what they think to be turquoise, actually turns out to be dyed howlite, so just be careful with that. All right, if you dye your howlite, if it looks too good to be true, it's sort of bright blue color, it's probably not turquoise. All right, just be mindful of that. Ah gosh, and now continuing in third eye chakra, going up there, we got our moonstones. We got rainbow moonstones. Some of these have got gorgeous fire in it. I'll try and open that up a little bit. Auras there, some gorgeous fire in there. Zebra moonstone, or zebra if you're English, that's the way I like to say it. Regular moonstone, peach moonstone, rainbow moonstone, dark moonstone, orange moonstone. Gosh, if you're short for any choice of moonstone. And we got lepidolite. Lepidolite contains lithium, so it's a good mood elevator, but again, be mindful about making elixirs out of stuff like that. And this is gorgeous. This is skeletal amethyst, and if you look really closely, it looks like it's got bones in it. You know, I'll try and get in a bit close there. So that's kind of cool. We got that just this time. Pineapple amethyst, which are formed like a spirit quartz again. More lepidolite, but this time in like blades of it, if you will. And tumbled lepidolite. Bunch of amethyst of all various kinds. Chevron amethyst and amethyst, which is gorgeous. Really, really nice stuff. You know, not going to be stuck for amethyst. Amethyst is one of our popular stones. People just love amethyst, you know, so why not? I know I do. And we're almost there. Here we go into our crown chakra, where we're getting up to the end of, and we've got a little bit more in selenite as well going on here, but these are again snow quartz, white opal and white jade. So rare to find white jade, we're very happy to get that. This pinolith, also very similar to like Chinese writing stone, which that is there. I don't know if you can see that, and it looks like it's got this kind of weird sort of stuff in there. Kind of love that. And some claim that's really good for accessing Akashic records. Avedsonite, and I can't do that. If I've pronounced that wrong, forgive me, but that's a new one we got in this time. Kind of cool. Very peaceful and calming stone. Helps with the, you know, feelings. Black amber. Rare as rocking horse manure, but we got 2 pieces of it. Okay. We have some chlorite, which is sometimes known as garden quartz as well. Tektite. Oh, this is gorgeous. Right, tektite is exactly the same stuff as moldavite, you have to understand, but it's the regular sort of ejector. The moldavite is green in color and exclusively comes from Moldavia, but it's gotten really expensive. Here's some slightly tumbled pieces of tektite. We've got a couple of those left. Now, regular copper here, which is nice. This is from Michigan. It's actually naturally smelted, picked up nuggets. They are not man-made. They've been recovered exactly like that. Dambarite, which is cool. Black kyanite. Black kyanite's one of the few stones that doesn't pick up any negativity. It's really cool. Charoite is becoming very rare. We've got some gorgeous pieces of that and some smaller pieces. Some this time, which unfortunately isn't quite the same quality, but it's just getting damn rare. Kunzite, which is beautiful. Optical calcites, we've got that in all sorts of ways. Optical calcite is a great stone if you're studying for a test or something like that and you need, you know, to retain some information. Optical calcite can be really helpful with that. And finally, we're going to move into our quartz cabinet, or quartzes and selenites. We have that. This whole shelf is pretty much all selenite. It's gorgeous. We have a potholite there as well. Going through here, we've got desert rose, which is a natural form of selenite as well. Got these lovely agate geodes, and if you go digging, you can probably find 2 halves to a matching pair. But we've actually separated some out, and we sell them as sets here, so you can actually give one to a partner or your best friend or a family member, and you keep the other one yourself. And it's nice. You can do like the Wonder Twins thing and join your halves together when you come back together, which is cool and trendiferous. Now these are just basically clear quartz, but they've been coated with a form of titanium. But depending what trace elements are done and what temperature it's done at, you can actually throw the colors really wild. So you've got the various forms of aura quartz. Kids love it, they really do, because they're super sparkly and stuff like that. So you've got all the properties you have with quartz, and you know, it is coated, but it's not man-made as such. I mean, it's still actually quartz. It's not a chunk of glass, which is nice. And then we have quartz moon keepers, which are little things. You can see some there. You can keep the energies of the moon in them. And some other bits and bobs there. And I'm tripping everybody up, as I do usually. So beware of falling stuff, because I probably did it. All right. Well, there you go. That's your little walk around. So the other thing that we've got, which you might dig, these are like worth $5 of everybody's money. We have some absolutely gorgeous little heart pendants, and they come in a whole multitude of things. Like, for example, this is unakite, and we have mahogany, obsidian, and we have howlite and carnelian and clear quartz, and I think that's yellow aventurine and sodalite, and some other fun stuff going on here. Now, remember me saying earlier, this is what dyed howlite looks like. They claim to be turquoise, but we know they are not.
Turquoise.
Turquoise doesn't exist. It's dyed howlite. It's not. But you know, there you go. There's some other Dalmatian agate and all that fun stuff. A bit of sunstone, other fun bits and bobs. I think we've got one black obsidian or black tourmaline left. But these sell really well. People love these. And the other thing we've got is a whole bunch of little key rings as well. And these got like inspirational words engraved on them. You know, healing, joy, remember, goals. Yes, I have goals. Sometimes hit them. Sometimes I hit the crossbar and the ball bounces back and smacks me in the face, but such is life. So yeah, we got all this fun stuff, and don't forget, the whole back bar has been done with these gorgeous quartz and amethyst and all that amazingly beautiful stuff. So hopefully you love it. All right, that us then.
So that's us then.
How fascinating. You touching my butt?